Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Hopefully everybody is awesome. Alright, so we are going to be live racing a really fun car today. I like this one a lot. It is very, very good. Let me find the thingy dingy, and there we go. CSR Live. I like this car. I don't know. It's one of my favorites, guys. This is one of my favorite cars in the entire game. I just really like this thing a lot. Alright, I see David Shiv, I see Chrissy, I see Angel. Who else we got? We got Guy, William D. Yazin. What's up, guys? Nice to see you, and thank you for coming out today. Unfortunately, this is not a car you can just go get anytime you want, but it's a really awesome car nonetheless. Really awesome car nonetheless. That's what I say. Alright. Johan, what's up? William D, what's up? Okay, so let's go get into some live racing. If you read the pinned comment, it should tell you what lobby we're in today. So not only do you have to tune a car to that time, but you need to make it run that time. And then you might be able to find my lobby if everything goes well. Alright, supply cup. Let's go do something other than the supply. Hold on. Does this token cup need done? Nope, we've already done that one. Cool, cool. Guys, that's something everybody needs to do. Look at this. You get 3 races for all those respect points and stuff like that. So, token cups and crew cups, those little 3 race events, everybody needs to do those every time they pop up. Now, some people are saying that there's a new big event on their map, but I don't seem to see it. Some sort of Italian event, right? Does anybody have that? Because I am not seeing any type of Italian event anywhere. Oh yeah, one other thing. I keep needing to make a video about this, but if you want to find out what car is actually available for the Prestige Cup, see right here where it says click McLaren? Just click on that and it'll show you the cars available. So I guess I currently own 3 of the 600 LTs. One's completely maxed out, but right now it's only the 600 LT and not the Spider, so the regular one's the only one allowed. Alright, let's go live race. Zodic, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Coat Choco, what is that? I'm going to race this guy. I don't know what that says, but we're going to race this guy. I guess we're not going to race that guy. I guess we're going to race somebody else instead. All right. So yeah, how's everyone doing today? You guys doing awesome or what? I definitely hope so. Let's go ahead and race Samu. Let's go do it to it. All right, so William D says he has the Italian event. Supermarket? Italian supermarket? Is that really what it's called? Is it actually called the supermarket? Now, you want to know what's interesting is recently somebody showed me an email they got back from support about events not showing up on the map. And it almost looks like it might actually be intentional that some players are getting events and some players are not. So I don't know what to make of that. I don't know if that's just their way of not saying that there's a problem, or if that's their way of saying we're intentionally doing this. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Jordan says, you are a beast. Thanks, buddy. How you doing today, Jordan? Hope your day... Ooh, we got this guy here in the Corvette thingy dingy. I probably should level up my cars and get this Corvette because it's really cool. That is a really cool car. Alright, let's go do it to it. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. And we get... Oh, yep. Honestly, this is one car that I have that almost never loses. It is very, very rare that this little Escort loses a race. William D says something about purple grapes. What's up with the purple grapes, my friend? Are those supposed to be better than the green ones or what? I just don't want to spend 16 million game cash on a couple of Corvettes. Leroy! How you doing today? I should have slowed down a little bit more. I apologize if I made you run close to the time there. I should have definitely slowed down more. That was my fault. Oh, you got purple grapes from the Italian supermarket? Well, that's cool, I suppose. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know what an Italian supermarket is exactly, but I've never been to one. All right, I win. 11.994. He ran a 12.7. All right, let's see if Diablo challenges me back. And yes, he does. Let's go race. Let's go do it to it. No, I didn't get the pig when it first came out. Really, the only reason I want the Corvette is I like the way that it looks. I mean, it's a good live racing car, and I like the way that it looks. I don't know. The Corvette looks good. We need more old school cars like that. I don't really feel like I need the Corvette, but I would like to have it. It would be really nice to have. I don't know about the next Ken Block car, though, right? The next Ken Block car is coming out, and I'm not so sure how I feel about that. It's another Hunatron, right? They put one in the game, and now they're adding a second Hunatron. Personally, I don't understand why they would add a second Hunatron, right? Doesn't make sense to me. Ah, super event to supermarket. Got you. Ah, crap. No, I did not start the wild card. Actually, I need to start that. Thank you for reminding me. 1 second, 1 second. Let me log. Hopefully this doesn't kick me off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to log on to CSR on my phone, start the wild card, and then resume playing on this. So, yeah. So give me just a minute, guys. I got to go get this thing going for my crew. What's pretty cool is sometimes you can do this. You can be on 2 devices at once. Now, I don't really suggest playing on 2 devices at once because some weird stuff might happen, but I'm just going to go get on 1 device. Oh no, it's synchronizing my profile again. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. L. Herbert, what's going on? Nice to see ya. Chelsea, ATP, what's up? How are you today? This phone is giving me a hard time to get the wild card started. There we go. Activate, yes. Now I got to go tell my crew really fast that I started it. I'm sorry for the delay in the stream, but I totally forgot to start our wild card before the stream. So I need like 10, 20 more seconds, and then we'll be back to live racing. So Diablo, thank you for the swaps, buddy. That was awesome. All right, so 70 activated. But bam, there we go. Now we're ready to rock and roll. Sorry about the inconvenience. Thanks for waiting, guys. What's up, Melon? Let me get some more gas while we're at it. So if somebody wants to challenge me, you got to get me quick because we're about ready to do it to it over here. So let's go do it to it. So yeah, I don't have the new event, so I guess I'm one of the unlucky people who doesn't get it, right? I'm starting to think, though, they're not giving people events intentionally, according to some of the replies I'm seeing. It's pretty messed up. William D says, time to start swapping. What's up, Pappy? What phone do I have? Well, my phone is a Red Magic 6. Currently, it only runs on Wi-Fi because my cell phone provider used to have AT&T towers or something, and they switched over to Verizon, and that phone will not work with Verizon towers. So currently, it's a Wi-Fi only phone because of that, which completely sucks. Hey, we got Comet in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Nice to see you. Ducksters, how are you today? I almost said hello to Melon again. I already said hello to Melon. I don't need to say hello again. Jeez. Uh-oh. Yeah, Comet, what's been going on, man? You doing all right? Been a little while.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hope you're having a good time with life and things and such. So Comet doesn't have the new event either. Ah, he says there's no free crates. Interesting. This game has a lot of weird things going on, I will tell you that. This game always has something weird happening. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just try to race this guy since nobody else seems to be here. And I'm going to try to kick his butt. Prepare to get your buttocks kicked, I hope. Maybe, sorta. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, come on, come on, come on. I love this little car, guys. This is such a great little car. Oh, he got me. I was not expecting that. L says we're not missing anything with the event. Yeah, if it's like a paid deal, that kind of sucks. But yeah, that's kind of crappy. No free crates. What's up, Miguel? How you doing today? So, Jordan, if you're getting beat up in live racing by 1 entire second, either you've got a lousy live racing car or your car has been pushed into a lobby and you need to reset it. One or the other. Now, if it's happening occasionally, that's one thing. But if it's happening constantly, one of those two things has to be your problem. I mean, some people do know how to down tune to make their car beat dyno by like 1 or 2 or 3 seconds sometimes, so. Melon says, I told you, it's a great car. Melon, that car stinks, man. It smells like rotten skunk. It smells like a skunk. It's stinky. I don't know. I'm just saying dumb things. I'm just saying dumb things. Don't pay no attention. Don't pay much attention. All right, so Gurgurus, unfortunately, connecting your account to Facebook does absolutely nothing. I don't understand why that's even an option because that doesn't save your account or anything. Now, if you delete the game and you reinstall it, when you reinstall the game, a little thing should have popped up to ask you if you wanted to start a new account or use your existing account. And normally you just click existing account and bam, you're good to go. But if that didn't pop up and your account was erased, at that point, the only thing you can really do is contact game support and let them know, hey, my account got erased. Could you please restore it for me? So contact support. Contact support. The 600 LT is not a good live racing car at all. I wouldn't try to take the 600 LT into live racing. I mean, there was a time when it was good, but unfortunately, it's not really... When that car first came out, it was a great live racer, and then like 2 weeks later, they changed it or something. Does my video say that it's a good live racer? I hope it doesn't. I remember I made a video for it a while back, and it was amazing for a while. But when I first got it, it was winning all the live races like it was nothing. And then all of a sudden, there was an update like 2 weeks later, and the car was completely different. I was so mad. It was good for 2 weeks for me. Like, it was working out really, really well for me for the first 2 weeks I had it or something like that. Then the new update came and it was crap. Alright, so Jordan, if that's your only tier 5 car, that's going to come in very handy for everything but live racing. You'll be able to do, if you got enough parts on that thing, you're going to be able to do a lot of stuff with that car. I mean, it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. I think it's got decent acceleration. I can't remember if it beats the dyno time or not, but it'll definitely get you through quite a few things if you need it to. It's not going to be great at everything, but it's going to be good at some things. I mean, it should be fast enough to beat all the bosses, like Tempest 1, Tempest 2, Tempest 3, with enough parts on it. She also was the shiz. I remember you, I do believe. I think I remember the shiz. Jordan says, I remember 4 years ago, the 600 LT was good. It was actually the very first car I ever maxed out. I spent something like 50,000 bronze keys that I've been saving for months. I maxed it out. Then I was so mad once it wasn't that great. I was like, man, they screwed me over. But it took a long time to save up all those keys as a new player. I think the second car I ever maxed out was the Purple Star Pista Spider. The 488 Pista. Not the Spider, the regular Pista. Melon says the green Vet is a great car. Yeah, the Vet's very nice at the moment. Bale 101, what's up? How are you? Yeah, the LC500 is an amazing car for most things. It doesn't have the acceleration needed to beat Tempest, but it does everything else amazing. So basically, it's a little slow on the acceleration, but it's good at everything else. So yeah, that's a really, really, really good car. All right, how to reset a live racer. So if the car actually is good at live racing, all right, if the car was beating live races, but it's no longer doing it, the only way to reset your car is to run slower than the dyno time. You're going to want to find somebody to swap with, right? Find somebody to swap with who's going to allow you to run slower than the dyno time, and sit there and trade wins with them over and over and over. And if you do that enough times when going slower than the dyno, it'll move the car back, it'll move the car back, and then it'll eventually put the car back into its original lobby. But nowadays, the game's set up where you almost have to at least win half of the races when doing that. It used to be you could lose the races, but now the game's set up where you almost have to win half of the races in order to actually reset the car. If you're losing, I guess the car no longer resets. How many races? That depends on how far you've been pushed. It could be 10, it could be 50, it could be 100. It's hard to know for sure. I mean, let's just say your car started out in the 8.0 lobby, then they got pushed to the like 6.8, then the 6.2, then the, you know, it just depends. There's no way to know for sure. It could have been pushed 4 or 5 times, which means you're going to have to do more and more races to get it out of there. So, Bayo, swapping wins just means trading wins with somebody like we're doing right now. Win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. A lot of players in this game love to swap wins. Like when I started my live racing live streams, my intention was just to live race people and try to win every race, but I quickly realized the viewers wanted to do swaps, so now we swap. What's up, Portugal? But since that's what the viewers like, that's what we do for the most part. Yeah, just simply trading wins back and forth with another player. You know, I think there was just an update on the game as well, and I believe I have the update, so that's another thing. If you guys don't have the latest update, you might not be able to find me. When I logged on this morning, it actually forced me to get the new update. I forgot about that. But it said you have to, in order to continue, you must go get the update. I don't know why, but sometimes it forces you. Sometimes it just, you know, doesn't really care too much, but... I mean, generally, if you're swapping races with somebody, you're not betting them. Swapping races is mainly just to earn respect points quickly. I mean, if you're betting people, that's, you know, people probably aren't going to swap and bet. Have I finished the showdown? MJ, I don't think you technically ever finish a showdown because there's really no end to it, but this particular showdown, I got I think I maybe hit 1,000 trophies on it with my little Lamborghini Huracan. It's not doing well. My Huracan is not doing well on this particular showdown. Lord West, what's up, buddy? I'm not sure that I have any Porsches set up that do well at live racing. Most Porsches are kind of lousy. There might be a couple good live racing Porsches. I know the Boxster is a good one. I think that's the only live racing car I have by Porsche is my little Tier 2 Boxster, which is an awesome little car. I love that little guy. Yeah, there's a lot of cars much faster than the Huracan, so it's really hard to do well in this showdown if you're running the Huracan. But I never leveled up my Corvette, so yeah. Oh yeah, the Pride Porsche is pretty cool. I never upgraded mine though. It's a really good car, but one thing is you can't upgrade every single car you get. Imagine how much it would cost to upgrade 900 cars. Think about that. There's over 600, I believe there's actually over 600 tier 5 cars in the game. So 600 times 8 million game cash would be how much, right? I don't even know. It would be crazy. Pappy, I actually don't know if that's a good car or not yet. I haven't really got around to making a shift pattern video on it. I need to start looking into that car to find out if it's good, but I'm not expecting it to be very good. One thing I've noticed is the majority of the GTRs in this game kind of suck for some reason. I hope it's good, but I don't expect it to be. We'll find out. We'll find out pretty soon. But I haven't got time. Haven't had time to get around working with that car yet. What's up, Stacks? How you doing today? All right, one more race here, then we're going to go back out to the lobby and give somebody else a chance. Yeah, so Excalibur built the Agera, and that is one of them. That car is very unfair. The Agera is probably one of the cars that you're never going to lose a live race with. If you set it up properly and drive it properly, that car will not lose live races. So the Agera and the Gamera are probably two very unfair cars in live racing. You don't necessarily have to do anything too terribly special to make them crazy live racers, then except for just fit the right parts on it and bam, it just kind of does it. But if you're trying to win live race after live race and you don't want to lose, those two cars are probably some of the best. What's up, Short Circuit? How you doing? William D says $5 billion of game cash. That would be a lot. All right, Guy. Thank you for the swaps, buddy. That was awesome. Oh, there's Weird Mix. We got Weird Mix and the weird car that looks like a deformed shark. I think that car is awesome, but it does kind of look like a shark or something, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Who's going to win this race? This is actually one of the better Tier 4 live racing cars in the game, too. This car hardly ever loses a live race. Every once in a while, somebody beats this thing, but most people can't beat it. Now, the Gamera or the Agera probably could. Somebody earlier beat me in that new Corvette, so there are a few cars out here that can get this little guy. But there's not many that can get it. Ah, man. Pappy said he beat some Gameras with the M4 CSL. That M4 is pretty cool. I mean, I like that little car. I don't know if I ever upgraded mine or not, but it's actually a really nice car. Psyotic says, why aren't you winning? Well, we're trading wins, my friend. It's either that or I suck, one or the other. Melon, you pervert. You're into some weird stuff over there. Melon's into some weird stuff, guys. I don't know about you, but that's I don't know about all that. Is it my turn to win? I think it is. A Mustang and an Aston Martin had a baby, right? Ariel, how you doing today? Nice to see ya. Psyotic says the CSL is annoying in live racing. Yeah, it's there are certain cars where if you realize that car is going to beat me every time and you're trying to win, you might want to avoid racing it. I hate refusing races, but if I know for sure the car is just going to blow me away, what's the point of racing it, right? That's the way I look at it. Like back when the Ferrari F50, the Ferrari F40 used to be like the most dangerous car in the game for live racing back in the day. It's not anymore, but it used to be. Most people would have refused to race me in that car, so eventually I stopped using it because nobody would race it. It was just that good. I'm hungry. I feel like I should have eaten a snack before the live stream started because, man, I'm starving all of a sudden. So has anybody ever seen the show called Expedition X, I think it's called? It's on like History Channel or Discovery or something like that. Have you guys seen that show where they go out and search really weird things? So I watched one yesterday where they went off after this creature called the Howler, like the Wisconsin Howler or something. And I think they figured out at the end that it was just a regular animal. I think they figured out exactly what that creature was. It was pretty interesting. I'll just say the drawings of the creature looked almost like the animal. Like it was almost an identical drawing, so yeah. Some of those weird things out there are just animals being mistaken for something else, I think. That's kind of a cool show, though. Hey, Carl Lego, what's up, buddy? You beat a 488 Pista cheater? Nice. If you can beat one of the cheaters, that's amazing. Angel says the rake. Or a skinwalker. Keep those things out of here. Or the chupacabra. Chupacabras. Look what I've started now. I started some weird stuff. Short Circuit says, what car should I use? For what, my friend? What car should you use for what? We got K-Stone. What's up, K-Stone? .9s. Stingray hitting 6.9s. Huh. Sometimes weird things happen, I'll say that. Alright, so we got 2 more races, then I need to get more gas. So if you're trying to get all the little elite tokens to max your Super Abeo, that does take a long time. So you want to keep racing as many showdowns as you can, because showdowns give out the tokens, and do as many of the elite tuner events as you can. Those are the 2 main ways to get tokens, or buy them with real money. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of good ways to get those tokens quickly. It took me over 2 years to max out all of the Elite Tuners cars to purple stars. So it's a very time-consuming, long process if you're not spending money. Leroy says the Bigfoots ate the chupacabras. Oh no. That Bigfoot is mean and nasty then. Yeah, the GR Supra is a great live racing car. I like it a lot. Stage 4 Supra is amazing for live. I mean, it's one of the best cars you're ever going to get, and the darn thing was free. You know what I mean? You can't beat that. I mean, it takes a while to get it all maxed out and fully upgraded, but it's awesome once you do. So, Pappy, sometimes they give out Purple Star cars for free. I mean, as a brand new player, it's going to be hard to win one, but, you know, one thing with this game is you got to have a little bit of patience, right? It takes patience to do well on this game. You can't really just expect to come into the game as a new player and just run through it. Like, a lot of the stuff in this game is designed to keep you working towards a goal, so somebody said it's not a sprint race. It's more like a light jog. Don't sprint. Something like that. Guy, you out of here. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Weird Mix, thank you for the swaps, buddy. But one thing I've noticed is most of the events, like for the Tempest races, it was probably almost 9 months into playing the game when I finally finished all the Tempest races. Legends took me over 2 years. Elite Tuners took me over 2 years. So, I mean, if you spend money, you're going to get through it way faster. But not everybody wants to spend money. Not everybody wants to spend that money. But if you can spend that money, then hey, you got some good stuff going on there. You know what I'm saying? You know. I would spend more money on this game if I could afford it, but it's, mobile games can be very expensive, and I just can't afford that. When YouTube's paying us between $1 and $3 per 1,000 views for videos, that's not a whole lot when you really think about it. How many accounts do I have? I only have one CSR account. Angel says, smash that like button. Yeah, we would definitely appreciate that a lot. That would be awesome. All right. Angel says, LTR guy. What's that? What is an LTR guy? Yeah, I don't know. Some people have 2 accounts or 3 accounts on this game. I mean, I can't even imagine how time consuming it would be to play several accounts and get them all leveled up. What about Guns N' Roses? I used to really like Guns N' Roses. So if I miss anybody's comments, I apologize. When you're trying to play and then read comments at the same time, sometimes they scroll by before you get them, but 3, 2, 1, go. She's got eyes of the bluest skies, and if they were to break... my throat's still scratchy, guys. I can't sing right now, so... I've had a sore throat for probably like a month now. It's awful. My sinuses have been horrible. I used to be able to do a really good Axl Rose impression, actually. A shift pattern for a TRX. I don't even know what a TRX is, so no, I don't. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a TRX? TRX. I can't even recall what that car is. It's an SUV, though, isn't it? I bet it's an SUV. Yeah, it might be allergies. I have really bad sinuses, and I do have allergies, so... Short Circuit says, what car should I live race with? Well, it depends on what you have. I mean... I don't know what you have. I mean, there's over 900 cars in the game now, so it's kind of hard to tell you. Oh, the Dodge truck. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea about that Dodge truck. I did put out a video about it, so that might be of a help if you go find the video. What's up, JP? What's up, Ark? Nice to see you guys. The Album Records, what's up? I was just going to reply to somebody's comment, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, as far as what cars to use, I mean, if you happen to have the Toyota Supra GR, that's a great live racing car once you get enough parts on it. What else? But yeah, it's hard to tell you what to use when we don't know what you have. That's the problem. For Tier 1, the Golf GTI is a good live racer. For Tier 2, the Porsche Boxster is a good live racer. For Tier 3, there's not a whole lot of good live racing cars. For Tier 4 and Tier 5, there are a lot of good live racing cars. You saw me on CSR Tricky's comments. I said, man, this video is depressing. It had sad music, and he tried to have like a depressing video there. Wait, Angel, what do you mean the Buffalo Bills? Are you talking about the sports team? He says they have beer that will not leave rings on your table. Kane, what's up? How you doing? So Kane, you know, Max is always very busy. He doesn't have a lot of time to be on the live streams, but you know, he's always welcome to join me sometime. You know, we were hoping to do maybe like a once a month deal, but I don't know, he's got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Good swaps, good swaps. I don't think I actually meant to leave that race. I think I hit the wrong button, but thanks, Melon, that was awesome. I'll have to have Melon come on the stream again at some point, too. Melon can share some crazy tuning advice at some time again if he wants to. Melon time. Melon time. Oh, they don't have any Super Bowl rings. I don't know. I don't get into sports. Sports was always fun to play, but I never liked watching people run around the field with a ball. I mean, I don't see why it's enjoyable to watch other people play sports. To me, that's not fun. I used to love playing it, but don't like watching it. I was more into like, you know, BMX bike, like X Games style stuff than sports games. Can anybody understand Chinese? Not I. Not I. Melon, are you available on Fridays? Like, if you wanted to join the stream sometime on a Friday, would you be able to do that? I would rather do that on a Friday than a Sunday. If I'm doing the live racing thing, it's harder to pay attention to whose win it is and who I'm racing and stuff when there's guests, but the Friday stream is more laid back because I'm just doing like showdowns or this or that, and it's not really like, I don't really have to pay too much attention to what I'm doing on the Friday streams, you know? Cool, cool. What's up, Suffer? How you doing? Not a liberal. How are you today? He says, great job with your channel. Thanks. Glad you're enjoying the crazy videos. I appreciate all you guys watching my videos. Thank you. It's very nice of you guys to watch my crazy videos. I can't remember. See, right now I'm having a hard time as it is remembering whose turn it is to win, so. Melon says you can race and answer questions. Oh, wait. I read that wrong. I'm dyslexic. Angel said, I've been watching Max the Gamer for about as long as you. Yeah, Max puts out some pretty good videos, I would say. Max is excellent when it comes to tuning cars for Tempest and whatnot. That's one thing I never really was good at. I don't know, man. When you gotta sit there and like switch all the parts around for like the lower PP races, that was a big old pain in the butt for me. I mean, if I really looked into it now, I would probably be able to figure it out better than I could back then. But Max has a lot of great Tempest videos, I'll tell you that. Pappy says, how long have you been in your crew? Oh my god, I've been in this crew for about, yeah, 5-6 years. Probably 6 years now. It was actually technically the first crew I ever joined. I mean, I did join one crew and it was dead. I was there for like 2 days and I left because it was 100% dead. And then I joined the crew that I'm currently in now, basically. So I still consider that to be my first crew because the real first one wasn't even a real crew. There was me and one other guy playing and everybody else was inactive. So I don't think that counts. All right, Kane wants to know, do I think they're ever going to come out with tier 6 cars? Honestly, I would not be surprised if they did, but I kind of don't think they're going to. I don't know. I don't think they're going to, but you never know. I mean, it's getting to the point where I don't see how they can keep making cars faster and faster and faster. I mean, eventually we're going to have cars running like 2-second quarter miles if they keep this up, right? Ark, you're low on internet? Do you only have so much internet per month, or how's that work? Melon says, Max is a master of CSR2. All right. So we'll do a couple more races here, then we'll come back out to the lobby. I know there's probably more people waiting to get into a couple of races with me here, so. Odom, nice to see ya. Kane wants to know how to take over an abandoned crew. Well, I think if the crew leader has been inactive for so long, you can take over the crew, but I don't know how the game decides who becomes the next leader, so I'm not really sure how that works. I'm pretty sure there is some sort of thing where you can click on the leader, and if they're inactive, you can kick the leader out, but they have to be inactive for something like 3 months or something. I don't remember what it is exactly. I've never really thought too much about it, but yeah, there is a way to do that, or at least there used to be. I would assume that's still a thing. What's up, Original? How you doing? He says his game name is Elmer Fudd. Yeah, Tempest is not something that's going to be profitable for them, so I don't know. I feel like they should bring out the next Tempest, but I really don't think they're going to, unfortunately. I want to see the new Tempest really bad, but I don't think we're ever going to see it. That's what sucks. Hey, what happened there? I was trying to lose, but I won. All right, one more race here, then back out to the lobby. All right, Leroy knows how it works. He says, click on the Manage Crew tab and then press Leader Role. If the leader isn't active, you can take over. Yeah, I know it's something along the lines of that, so Leroy has the answer for you on that one right there. Does it say how long the leader has to be inactive for? I know there's a time limit on that. What's up, Goku Vegeta? Oh, so you've almost got the McLaren F1. Nice. You know, it'll be worth it. It's a really cool car in the long run. She also says, Danny has a few lists for live racing over the years. You should be able to find something you have or want. That is true. I do have a couple videos on my favorite live racing cars. I mean, there's other cars in the game that are also good. It's hard to list them all off, but if I miss anybody's comments, I apologize. I try to read back up and down through them, but I still miss some every once in a while. So the McLaren F1, if you set it up on, I think, stage 5 parts mainly, it's probably going to be a really good live racer, and it's going to earn more respect points than any other car in the game once you have all of the bonuses and bells and whistles on it. But it's a really good car. When you max it out, it's really hard to drive, though. It shifts so fast, it's crazy. But on stage 5, it's not hard to drive at all. I used to own a Zippo lighter back in the day. Not really sure what happened to it, but I no longer own a Zippo. Crow Killer? I'm racing the Crow Killer F modders. Machine gun shift. Yep, Gilbert, that's basically what it's like. Machine gun shifting. I'll tell you what, though. That McLaren is a very nice car. I like it. Ark, what about betting somebody to get a Sesto in real life? You know, there's only like what? Like 2 Sestos ever made or something like that? I don't think you could get a Sesto in real life if you ever wanted to. It'd be awesome, though. What's up, Original Artworks? I would love to have a Sesto Elemento, but yeah, probably never going to happen. Original says, maybe I could do some art for you. Art for what? Like YouTube videos or something? One thing with like thumbnails, though, is you got to kind of have a thumbnail according to whatever video you're currently doing. So I basically wake up in the morning, throw something together, post it online, make the thumbnail that day, and get it up. So like, even if I don't know. I mean, if you're one of those channels that's doing like 1 or 2 videos a week, it might not be so hard to have somebody do thumbnails for you. But when you need it that day and you have to have it by like, 7 in the morning or something, it's pretty hard to work with stuff for channel art. Oh, my nitro stick go off. Oh, like a backdrop for my studio? Well, my studio is a bedroom. There's really no room for anything in here, unfortunately. If I had room, that would be awesome, honestly. But I don't really have room for a backdrop. That would be amazing. I always wished I had a bigger room because I would love to have a really cool backdrop, but I just can't do it. Basically, like my little computer desk, if I put my arm out to the left, I can touch the dresser right next to me. Over to the right is the bed, and directly behind me is the door. So I'm in like a little 5 foot by 5 foot space for my YouTube studio. It's actually my bedroom as well. Like, I've got so much stuff in my room, it's horrible. Like, everything I own is in this little like, what is it? I think the bedroom itself is, what, 10 foot by 15 foot or something? So, everything I own is jammed into this little teeny bedroom. I need a bigger room. I got stuff stacked up on top of other stuff. If I didn't have a dresser and a bed and some bookcases, I don't know. I mean, if it was just a YouTube studio room, it would be great. But since it's also like my bedroom and the room that I pretty much live in, then yeah, it's jam packed. I need to pee. Ark says my comment got deleted. Now, it says that you deleted your comment. It says message retracted, which I think normally means somebody deleted their own comment, I think. Or maybe YouTube did it, I don't know. But it wasn't me or one of the moderators. Yeah, I live in the USA. But yeah, I wish I had room for a really cool backdrop. That would be nice. All right, I gotta pee, guys. I gotta pee really bad. Hold on. I'm gonna put the be right back. Got a pee screen up, and I shall return in a couple of minutes. Ugh. My headphones are stuck on my microphone. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I believe I'm back. Maybe, sort of, kind of. I'm crunching on my cough drop too. It's pretty yummy. All right. Let's go back out to the lobby. Let's put the live screen back up. All right, here we go. Odom, sweet, we got Odom. Let's go do it to it, Mr. Odom. William D, I haven't really been having too many issues with live racing. No more than the normal stuff, that is. But this game has kind of always had a lot of problems with live racing and disconnects and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of amazing how many problems this game does have. They need to fix it. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. This game has always got something going on. I love this game, but it's got more glitches than most games ever do. It's like the king of glitches, right? They should have named this like Glitch Stars or something. I don't know. Yeah, they should make some sort of live racing lobby where you can invite your friends. That would be great if they would do that, but I don't think they're ever going to. That would be amazing. I mean, I don't think they really have this designed to be play with your friends game. It's just designed to play against other players, I suppose, or play against the computer. Do I have a 3000 Evo video on a Jesco? Not that I know of. I think I do have a Jesco video up, but I don't really know what it entails. I made that a long time ago. Jescos are cool. I mean, honestly, there's a couple cars that can get over 3000 Evo, but it doesn't really matter if you have 1500, 2500, or 3000. I mean, it's really not that great. I don't think there's really any advantage of having that much Evo. Arc, Live Racing, and Showdown are both multiplayer, my friend. I know what you mean. I'm just being a smart butt, though. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, what was that? I had a weird kickback. I don't think I've ever had that happen before on this car. I don't know if that's going to slow me down or make me faster. Comet got 3483. That's probably some of the highest Evo points I've ever heard of, honestly. Jescos are really cool cars. I'm not sure if I have a Jesco or not. Can I do a 6.9? Well, one problem with, like, if you're talking about during a live stream, one problem with doing something like that is, you know, on live streams like this, we try and make so the viewers can participate, and a lot of viewers don't have 6.9 cars. A lot of viewers, some people are newer to the game, so I only have a couple cars that are capable of doing 6.9 or 7.0. And another problem is if you take a 7.0 or a 6.9 car into live racing, you're still going to be going up against all those cars running like 6.4 or 6.5s that are going to destroy you. So Honestly, those running cars and live racing around those times is not a good idea. See, the live racing lobby they have is called a Supermax lobby. So I think if your car is running faster than 7 points... I think if you're running faster than, what is it, 7.8? It gets lumped in with all the cars that do 6.8 or faster. Or 7.8. It's a really dumb way they have it set up. I don't understand why they do that, but... A 7.0 car will get destroyed in live racing. It won't even stand a chance. Everybody will beat you. Unless you're swapping with somebody. Most maxed out cars aren't very good at live racing. You kind of got to learn how to set up and tune cars to do well at live racing these days. Hey, wasn't that my turn to win? This might not be somebody who wanted to swap. That little Hyundai got me, though. That little Hyundai got me. That is a really nice car. A lot of people don't like it because of the way it looks, but that car is actually awesome. Ah, we got Dallas in the bright red Skyline. Which wild card did I start? We got the 70% activated today. But yeah, I guarantee you if you go into a 7-0 lobby with live racing, you'll lose almost every live race. I don't understand why they don't start changing the Supermax lobby around, because it's a very unfair place to be. Unless you have the fastest car in the game, which is running what, like 6.4s or 6.3s or something like that, you're not going to do well. They need to change that. I don't think they're ever going to, but they really should. Bright red Skyline. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, the lobbies are every 0.2 of a second, but once you get past faster than a certain time, it just lumps everybody in together. I don't understand why they would do that. I mean, I guess back when cars were running 7.0 at the fastest, it wasn't so bad, but I don't know. It's kind of a crazy deal. It's already a crazy deal. I think the way the coding works on this game, though, they probably can't change those things without rewriting the entire game. At least that's my understanding. Supposedly the game coding's so bad, they can't really fix a lot of things without completely rewriting the entire game. They call it spaghetti code, right? I think that's why we don't currently have a lot of things we would like to have, is because they can't do it. I would love to see them rewrite the game and make things better or different. But I guess if they did that, they would probably come out with a CSR3. And what would suck if they did come out with CSR3 is we would all have to start over from the beginning. You know what I mean? We would all be back to the start. It's like starting a game from scratch again, which I would hate to have to do, honestly. Original said, I'm glad I finally made the live chat. Yeah, awesome to have you here. Thanks for coming out. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, Angel says rewriting the game means CSR3. That's what I'm thinking too. Now, if they could do a CSR3 but kind of transfer your cars over, that would be sweet. I would be all about it. But I don't think they're ever going to do that. It would be wonderful if they did. Wonderful if they did. But yep. They don't like us enough for that, do they? Melon says, what is C2? C2, wait, no. William D, the C2 is a Corvette, right? Am I thinking of a Corvette, maybe? C2. Pretty sure that's a Corvette. I don't know. But I'm pretty darn hungry. I need some food. I think I'm going to make some meatballs when the live stream ends. Yeah, Pappy, the main storyline is complete, I think. We finished it, and that's the last we're ever going to see of it, I think. Yeah, they definitely need to give us some sort of garage optimization, garage organization type of thing. That's one thing we need really badly. And it is terrible when they give out duplicate stage 6 parts, right? Like, if you've already got a stage 6 transmission for something, it should not give you a second one. It should give you something you don't already have. So, I don't know. There's quite a few things in the game that they need to do differently, in my opinion, or that they should do differently, I should say. And the way they set up live racing doesn't really make sense. The way they set up Showdown doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Original says, don't worry about bad comments. Remind me of, what's Review Bra? I actually don't know who that person is. So I guess you're talking about the little thing I posted the other day about asking if something was rude. But one of my channel members is really mad at me for some kind of reason. Because I replied to him with something along the lines of that. But the phone made a typo and it added the word can in there somewhere. And I explained to them, hey, the phone added the word sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, oh, it's not that. It's just that your comment was so rude and you're bashing me and you're doing this. I'm just like, dude, I can't even comprehend why this person's acting the way they're acting. I tried to explain to them very nicely 2 or 3 times, like what happened or whatever. And they're just like being irate and angry. I'm trying to figure out how that person is so upset or offended over that. I don't see how that's like rude whatsoever, but whatever, I guess, you know. Nexus. I don't think that's actually true. I mean, I think sometimes it might help, but there's been times where I'm missing. I got all the stage 6 fitted, and I only need one part, but they still give me a duplicate instead of the one part I need. So I'm not so sure if that's true or not. Now, I think you do have a better chance of not getting a duplicate, but I don't know for sure. I hope it's true, but what can be triggered from the code in the game? I am so hungry. I need food. Somebody feed me. What's up, Mike Santos? Yeah, the duplicate parts are terrible. That's one of the things I really don't like about this game. Most things about the game I don't mind, but that I do not like. Nexus says something is 100% working. Ah, the thing from the crates. Gotcha. I don't feel like that always works for me, though, unless that's something that they've recently changed. But, I mean, I've been playing the game for going on 7 years now, and as long as I can remember, no matter what, they still give out duplicates. At least for me. William D says, Seymour, feed me. Biscuits? No, I can't eat biscuits. I'll get really sick. I have celiac disease, so I've got a very strict diet. It's annoying, but it could be worse. I can't eat anything made out of wheat products now or I get really sick. It's not much fun. I probably can't eat sausage gravy either. Most things I can't eat. My diet's mainly like potatoes, rice, vegetables. Pasta that doesn't have any gluten in it. Gluten-free pasta. I don't know what they exactly make it out of, but it's pasta made without wheat. Almond flour. Yeah, I could probably eat that. So I could eat bacon as long as they don't season it with certain things, right? If it's just plain out bacon and there's no seasoning on it or anything, yes, I could eat bacon. So you're trying to do Dana's challenge. Dana's challenge. Dana's challenge. I'm trying to remember what that is. That's okay, that's to get the Porsche, right? Now, the GR Supra would be a good car to use, or if you happen to have like the two-buck, I can't talk all of a sudden. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. If you happen to have the Ferrari F50, not the Ferrari F50, the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, there we go. If you happen to have that maxed out, it will beat Dana. Or if you happen to have the Lamborghini... Oh my god, I can't spit this out. Lamborghini Huracan maxed out. Those two cars will do it. I don't really know what you have. There's over 600 Tier 5 cars in the game, so it's hard to recommend something because we don't know what you have or what's upgraded or anything like that, but those cars are all capable of doing it. I do like me some meatballs, but I got to make sure they're gluten-free. So gluten is actually a protein found in wheat, and that certain protein will make somebody with celiac disease. It makes sure their immune system starts attacking their intestines, and it will eat them away slowly. It's nasty, so you got to make sure there's no gluten in your food if you have celiac disease, or it's not a pleasant thing. I mean, there's worse things in life to have than that, but... Oh, I can't eat donuts. What I really miss eating, though, is pizza. Oh, I used to love pizza. Alright, so you have the Supra, but it won't let you choose it. Did you run the Supra for the Elite license and make it Elite? If you did, your Supra is now locked out of all further Tempest events. But the good news is... the Supra is a great car to make Elite because it gets a big respect point bonus when you win a live race with it. And it's actually a great live racing car if you set it up properly. So William D says he would not want to be alive if it wasn't for bacon. I like bacon, but I don't know if I like it that much. Ark says, I haven't eaten pizza in years. I'm sorry to hear that. Neither have I. I want pizza so bad, though. I did get some cauliflower crust pizza once, and it was disgusting. It was by a company called, like, the Tattooed Chef. It was terrible. It was absolutely horrible. Yeah, I do like bacon. I don't think bacon's good for you, though. All right, we're going to do like 1 or 2 more races here. Then we're going to go back out to the lobby so somebody else gets a chance to race me. I don't eat a lot of meat except for meatballs and hot dogs. I can eat hot dogs. Most of that's gluten-free. I get these bags of meatballs from the Sam's Club that are gluten-free. I don't know, but when I get hungry, I start just thinking about food. I'm like, feed me, feed me. And then I realize, wait, there's a lot of stuff I can't eat. Original, I don't know. I've always liked Pizza Hut pizza back when I could eat it. I used to love Pizza Hut. I don't know why. You can't out Pizza the Hut. That's what they say. Yeah, one thing weird about celiac disease is everybody has the genes for celiac disease, but one day, for some people, they just wake up. You could be 20, you could be 10, you could be 60 before it actually activates. It's kind of weird. Sam says, I eat everything. All right, good swaps, Pistol Smoke. Thank you. All right, so Loke X, I just scrolled by. I don't know what your name was. The comment's gone. But what's a good way to make money in this game is to do a lot of racing. As much racing as possible with the highest tier car you have available. Tier 4 and Tier 5 cars, the higher the tier, the more money it's going to make when you win a race. Right? If you win a race with a Tier 5 car, you generally make something like 13 or 14,000 game cash. The lower tier cars make very little. But bottom line is just race with the highest tier car you have and win. It takes a long time to really, save up a lot of game cash. Yeah, I don't think I would eat a puffer fish because there's a pretty good chance you're going to get sick and die. I guess if they don't do the puffer fish just right, it'll poison you. That's pretty scary if you think about it. That's really scary. Original would like to see pizza, omelet, and taco cars. I don't know what that is, but all right. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I guess the easiest way to keep making money in this game is to sit there and run regulation races over and over. If you have the Tier 5 Pro regulation race unlocked and you can beat it, you can actually make over $1 million game cash in 1 hour just running that terrible regulation race. It's very boring. It's not a lot of fun, but what can you do? Leroy says, one of my employees just found out he can't eat gluten. Yeah, it sucks, man. It makes it hard because you can't really eat at restaurants or anything. Like, if you go to a restaurant, they're probably going to contaminate your food because let's just say you go out to the Olive Garden, man. There's croutons and breads and breadcrumbs and stuff everywhere. And no matter how hard the cook, like if you go in there and you say, I got celiac disease, scrape the grill, yada, yada, yada. No matter how hard the cook tries to make sure your food doesn't get contaminated, it almost always does. That's the bad part about it. You can't, whoops, I hit my microphone there. You can't eat at other people's houses. You can't eat at restaurants. You have to make sure you make your own food. That's the worst thing about having celiac. But yeah, it's not pleasant for reasons like that. So if you were a person that had to travel, that would make life really hard for you. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have a next race button on regulation races or certain things. I've never understood that. Angel, you out of here. Have a great day. See you later. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense as to why we don't have a next race or race again button. Alright, so I'll just call you Loke, I guess. Loke Gilgen. So you're trying to get the elite parts. I assume you're talking about the little green, pink, and blue tokens for elite tuners and elite customs, right? So doing the elite tuners events and doing showdown races is how you can earn those. Those are the main two ways. I think once per season there's a little thing that pops up on the map so you can do like so many races and earn a few green ones, but it takes a really long time to get those. It's a very slow process. So, for example, it took me over 2 years to finish all of the elite tuners and get them to purple stars, because it was a very slow time getting all of those elite parts. Now, if you spend money, you can get through it faster, but for those of us who can't spend, we just have to have a lot of patience in this game. Most things go very slow in this game if you're not spending money. If you're spending money, you can fly through stuff really fast, but most of us can't spend a bunch of money. Do I play other racing games other than CSR? Not at the moment. I have a couple, but between the 3 YouTube channels, 2 of them are gaming channels. It's hard to find time to really play other games. I have several games on Steam from a long time ago, but I just don't really have time to play any of them. But I'm telling you, I put in probably close to 15 hours a day just doing the 3 YouTube channels. So put it this way, in the morning I spend about 4 hours editing, getting videos together, getting them posted, all that stuff. Then another 2 hours live streaming, then another 3 or 4 hours answering people's comments. And that's every single day. I mean, then there's all the other stuff in between that I have to do. So, I mean, that's like 8 or 9 hours there every day just between those things. So just making videos, live streaming, and answering comments is about 9 hours out of my day on most days. And that's 7 days a week. Having 3 YouTube channels, even really it's just the 2 channels. Now, if I only had 1 gaming channel, I could probably spend about, I don't know, 6-8 hours a day maybe. I guess it depends on... I guess it would depend. I don't know. I'm not sure how much time it would take just doing the 1 channel. It's been a long time since I've only had 1 channel. Like, I really enjoy doing YouTube, but it's very time consuming. Original says, seems like the higher you choose a regulation race, it takes longer to do the race. What do you mean by that? I don't think it does. Now, if you have lag, it makes me wonder if maybe it's just your phone or possibly your internet connection. Short circuit, great swaps, buddy. Like, I've never really noticed lag on those. Not that I can remember, at least. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm sorry. All right, sorry. I'm back. All right, so let's get back to the lobby. Alrighty, so who else isn't here? Is there anybody we haven't got to race yet? I don't think we raced David Shiv, but it looks like he's busy. Alright, Pistol Smoke's going to challenge me again. So I'm guessing it's due to the update, but there's not as many people in the live racing lobbies today. It probably is the update, kind of messing things up. Gotta love them updates. Updates are not our friends. I mean, sometimes they are, but when it comes to live racing, if you're one of the first or one of the last people to get the update, that causes you a lot of problems. Original 900,000 what? Game cash? 400 races a day. I mean, I don't know. You would have to basically figure out how much money you're getting per race. Different types of races may pay out different money. So, for example, for some weird reason, if you win a showdown, it doesn't pay as much as normal. Showdowns pay less. Now, like a live race or a regular race or most types of races will pay out the same depending on what car you're driving, and sometimes it also depends on what tier the car is that you beat in live racing as to how much you make. So there's a lot of variables there. Oh, 900,000 respect points. You know, it depends on how many respect points your car wins when it does a live race or a showdown. And it also depends, are you going to be doing the Prestige Cup or the little crew cups and stuff to give out the respect points? I mean, on average, on an average season, I probably make 1.3 million respect points every season. Now, 2 days a week, I live stream for about 2 hours. The rest of the week, I probably spend about an hour a day playing this game. I used to spend more time, but it gets to the point where after you've been playing something so long, if you play it too much, you start getting sick of it. So you got to make sure you don't play too much so you don't get tired of it. So I spend about an hour per day on this game, mainly doing live racing, showdown. I go through the daily races. I do the Prestige Cup every day, and that easily makes between 1.3 and 1.5 million respect points per season. Now, if you just do the daily races and you do the, if you do your daily races and you do the Prestige Cup, that's over 800,000 respect points right there without live racing or doing any showdowns. So I probably make between 600,000 and 700,000 from live racing and showdowns, and 800,000 from the daily stuff and the Prestige Cup. So hopefully that kind of helps give you an answer. Now, if you're racing a lower tier car, of course, you're going to make less RP. I mean, there are some cars where you might earn 900 RP for a win. There are some cars where you might earn 1,500 RP for a win. So it also depends on what car you're using and stuff like that. There's a lot of variables in there. Now, if I take my tier 2 Boxster and I live race that, I think I get like 800 or 900 respect points. If I take out my Toyota Supra with all the bells and whistles and all the elite bonuses and stuff like that, I roughly get 1,500 respect points for the win. So, yeah, there's just a lot of variables. So, the majority of the respect points are earned from live racing, showdowns, or events that are giving out respect points for prizes. Like if you go do a regulation race, you're hardly going to get any respect points. If you go do a daily battle, you're hardly going to get any respect points. So it's mainly from, events, showdowns. Like those are the type of things. Prestige Cup and showdowns give out big respect points, and so do live racing. Those are the main three things. plus those little like token cups and crew cups and stuff. Sam says, I played the game for 2 to 3 hours. I used to spend about 3 hours a day on this as well. I just can't do it anymore, though. I get burnt out. But 400 races a day, it depends on what races you're doing. I mean, if it's all live racing and you're winning them all, see, that's another thing. If you lose, you don't get the respect points. You have to win those races in order to get the respect points. But if you were to win 400 live races a day, that would be a lot. And I mean a lot of respect points right there. So, Ark, you're saying there's lag only on regulation races. Interesting. I haven't done one in a long time. Ark, catch you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you later. Yeah, 400 races a day is a lot. That is a lot. All right, let's race Dark Ninja in the 2020 Corvette. I'll tell you what, those Corvettes are great cars. Nope, he said, no, I don't want to race you. Well, fine then. Be like that. I don't want to race you anyway. All right, who's next? Who's next? Ah, there's Leroy Jenkins in the Corvette. Short Circuit says, I quit playing the game because it's very boring. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're no longer enjoying it. I think the game is very fun. I mean, if I play too much, it does get boring. It's very repetitive. But if you kind of pace yourself and don't overdo it, at least for me, that keeps the game fun. But I can see how for some people it can get quite repetitive. Some of those people that play 3, 4, 5 hours a day, I think you're going to get tired of it really fast because you're going to wear it out. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. That's what I say. Pappy says the Dark Ninja guy doesn't want to race anybody. That's interesting. If that's the case, why be in there, right? He might be trying to swap with a friend or a teammate or maybe a second account or something. I am hungry. Sam says, I do like the game. Yeah, I love this game. It's not something I could play for 3 hours a day anymore, but I can easily get on here, run through my daily races, run a couple tanks of gas on live racing and showdowns, and bam, I'm good. William D is going on about the bacon. Never too much bacon. The one thing I think I could eat all day and never get sick of it would be pizza. Now, when I was a kid, all I ate was peanut butter and jelly, and I do not want peanut butter and jelly. I can still eat peanut butter, I can still eat jelly, but I definitely wouldn't want to have them both together. Like, I really don't eat jelly now because I can't eat bread, but I still eat peanut butter. Like, I'll buy jars of peanut butter, and I'll just if I'm hungry, if I just need a little snack, I'll just grab a spoon and eat a couple spoonful of peanut butter and be like, yeah, that'll fill you up pretty good. Lots of protein. They say peanut butter is actually really good for you. Comet says, I play for 1 hour a day max. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I mean, if you get on for 15 or 20 minutes 2 or 3 times a day, I mean, that's a pretty nice amount to play, in my opinion. Ah, Sam's playing Asphalt 8. I used to play Asphalt 8 until my account got erased twice. The second time I lost my account on Asphalt, I quit playing. I'm like, no, I'm done with this. So I had all this really nice stuff on Asphalt, and I played it for several years. And I'll tell you what, Asphalt's a lot different now than it used to be. Like, when Asphalt first came out, it was there wasn't a lot going on. You just kind of bought cars. You know, you raced races, you earned currency, you bought cars with it. There wasn't like all the pop-ups and the cards and the this. There's so much going on with Asphalt now. It's crazy. It used to be such a nice, simple game, and now it's just full of like clutter. In my opinion, it's just all clutter and stuff to try and grab your money. They changed it from a really nice racing game to everything I hate about a lot of mobile games, honestly. But I really miss playing, I really miss Asphalt 8. It was such a nice game back in the day. Now, Asphalt 9, I hate it. I hated 9. I didn't like 9 at all. I played it for a little while, but I'm like, nope. I'm not playing this. Sam is from Utah. I don't think I've ever been to Utah. What is keto bread? More than likely, that's probably got gluten in it. It's probably made out of wheat, right? I've never heard of keto bread. What the heck is a Ute? A Ute's an Indian, right? I'm pretty sure I should say not an Indian, a Native American. Pretty sure Utes are Native Americans. Flora, how's it going? Nice to see ya. How's your day going today? Yeah, Pappy, I don't like the blueprint system and all the little cards and stuff on. I don't know. Even like Call of Duty Mobile, I don't know if you guys have ever played Call of Duty Mobile, but when you log on to Call of Duty Mobile, there's about 45 different screens where you have to go collect all your little daily prizes and this and that. And you spend 20 minutes doing that before you get into your first game. It's ridiculous. But Call of Duty Mobile is another game that, even though it's a completely free-to-play game if you want it to be, there's too much clutter and BS going on Call of Duty Mobile. Plus, there's too many darn buttons for a mobile game. I mean, mobile games should be simple. You know, if you're playing on a keyboard and a mouse, I get it. Having a bunch of buttons and keys and stuff. But a mobile game, we're playing on a phone screen. Do we need 95 buttons for a phone screen game? I think not. So Flora likes keto bread. I've never even heard of it. Now, I don't know if it's my turn to win or lose, so I'm just going to go slow. CRBS. What is CRBS, buddy? He says no CRBS, Danny. CRBS. I don't know. I'm not even sure. I am so hungry. Sam says, I hate Asphalt 9. I lose all the time. Oh, carbs. Gotcha. No carbs. I'll tell you what, carbs are something people need. So I used to be into bodybuilding and stuff before my autoimmune thing got bad. And I think at one time, I had a personal trainer thing. You had to go through all the nutrition classes and junk. And you have to have at least, I think if I remember correctly, it's 130 grams of carbs every day just for your brain to function properly. So there's nothing wrong with going on a low carb diet, but you do need some. A lot of people try to cut out all the carbs completely, and that's actually really bad for you. Your body's two main fuel sources are carbs and sugars. You have to have at least a little bit of both every day. Now, you don't want to have too much, of course, but you got to have some, or you might actually get sick or, not function properly. Short Circuit says, do you love pressing buttons? I do. They're pretty satisfying. No, I don't really get into pushing buttons. Now, if there was a big giant button there that said do not press, I might actually want to press that, but generally, I've never really thought too much about pressing buttons. The thoughts never actually came across my mind, but you know, different people like different things. So if pushing buttons is your thing, I bet you can get some pretty cool, like interesting, like toys or like little button pressing machines out there. Heck, you could probably just get a keyboard and not hook it up to anything and sit there and type on it to press the buttons. William D says, just not the big red button. But that's the one I want to push, William D. Flora also said that carbs and sugars are our natural energy sources. Another problem with sugar, though, is like natural sugar is what you want. You don't want the high fructose corn syrup type of sugars and stuff. That's really, really, really bad for you. Do I prefer mechanical or membrane keyboards? Honestly, I don't think it really matters. To me, I've gamed on both. I currently have mechanical keyboards, and I've always had membranes in the past. I don't really understand what the big whoop over the mechanicals are, other than it's got replaceable switches. So like if a key goes bad, you pull the switch out, you replace it with another switch. I like that idea. On a regular keyboard, if a key goes bad, you pretty much have to replace the keyboard. So that's the main reason I like mechanical ones, is you can just pop a switch out and replace it if the switch goes bad. But when it comes to like the pushing the buttons for gaming and the feel and the overall response and stuff, I don't really think one's that much better than the other, honestly. But that's just me. Some people love the mechanical ones. Some people think the mechanicals are so much better, but I don't know. Plus, they're noisy. Mechanical keyboards also make a lot of noise, which is not wonderful. But I could use either one, no problem. Oh, that one didn't work. He ran a 12.1. I guess I could have won that if I would have not slowed down. Crunchy or creamy peanut butter? You know what? I haven't had crunchy peanut butter in years, but I would prefer the crunchy, I think. I don't know. I like crunchy. Amelia, how's it going? Nice to see you today. What's up, Enrique? How are you today? If I missed saying hello to anybody, I apologize. There's probably like some comments going by that I'm missing while I'm trying to play and read through the comments all at the same time. So we got about 15 more minutes-ish on the stream, guys. Amelia says, my Ford Mustang door cowl can do a 12.0 in the quarter mile. So yeah, if it's actually running in the 12.0 lobby, you might be able to find me in the lobby. Now, there might be 20 different 12.0 lobbies. There might be 3 different 12.0 lobbies. I'm not 100% sure. So that's where it gets tricky sometimes. Is once you get the car where it's supposed to be, then you got to find the correct lobby. But so I'm pretty sure I have the Rimac Navira, I think. Did I get that car or not? I don't know if I did or not. I feel like I have it, but I probably don't. I don't know. There's 900 cars in this game, so trying to remember like what you do and don't have sometimes is really hard. But due to the fact that I don't actually use that car, I'm guessing I probably don't have it. If I did have it, I would probably have that thing leveled up and I would probably be racing with it. So I probably don't have it. Even though I feel like I do, I probably don't. I know that's crazy talk, right? Enrique, what do I usually call you, buddy? Do I usually call you something else? I'm very dyslexic, so I read things backwards all the time. So more than likely, if I was calling you by another name, I read it wrong. Amelia says, I do have the Rimac Navira. I might. I don't know. I remember for a while there, that was probably the fastest car in the game. You know, it's kind of amazing. Back when I first started playing this, the Sesto Elementa was it was like the third or fourth fastest car in the game. Now it's like 50 or 60 down the list on fastest cars. It might be worse than that by now. Amelia, what guy do you know? Amelia says, I know that guy, but I'm not really sure who that guy is. What is read Greek? Oh, can you read Greek, the language? No. I only know how to read English. All right, Pappy, have fun with your laundry. I know that's never fun, folding it and putting it away. Doing laundry is not so bad, but folding it, putting it away, that sucks. That's the part I don't like about laundry. Goku says, hey, I have a question. I don't understand one thing about this game. I'm in live 384 somehow. Those small players always beating me. I don't matter if I have my car fully. Alright, so maxed out cars don't necessarily mean they're going to be good on live racing. So Goku, if you notice when I do those how to drive videos, I usually show a live racing setup where the car doesn't have a lot of parts on it. And I say when you run this, don't beat the dyno time. Maxed out cars often suck for live racing. It's more about knowing how to set up a car and tune it to make it work well in live racing these days. There's a lot of cars that when you max them out, they're absolutely terrible live racers. So I'm thinking you're just either using a bad car for live racing or you just haven't got the car set up right if you do have one that's good for live racing. You know what, Enrique? I'm not sure if I've ever upgraded the Pagani Utopia. That's a really cool car, but I don't think I ever upgraded mine. But yeah, that's a nice car, actually. Jordan says, bro, the Cesta was a great car back. Yeah, it was. It was amazing back in the day. It's actually still a good car on stage 5 only. It has a great live racing setup. It's not the world's best live racer, but the way I set it up, it does very darn well in live, which is kind of surprising. All right, we got about 10 more minutes left, everybody. Original, why would you want to join a 12-step program for peanut butter? What's wrong with peanut butter? Sam says, hey, I have that car. Mark Bass says, free how and when. I'm not really sure what you're referring to. Unless you're talking about the Pagani Utopia was a free car at one point in time. I don't really remember if it was part of an event or they just gave it to us or what, but we did get that car for free at one time. This was many months ago, maybe a year ago, something like that. But yeah, that was a free car. William D says peanut butter time. Yeah, I'm going to make some meatballs or maybe make some tater tots. I need to eat more vegetables. Like lately, I've really been slacking on vegetables. I eat a lot of tater tots, meatballs, rice, mashed potatoes, hot dogs, cheese, lots of cheese. But I haven't been eating enough vegetables lately. One thing I like to do is get those bags of mixed vegetables and put them in with mashed potatoes. Oh, that's so good. Mashed potatoes full of mixed vegetables and some cheese, maybe some ranch dressing in there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That is good stuff. David Shiv, thanks for the swaps, buddy. Ew, peanut butter jelly time. I hate peanut butter jelly. Like I said earlier, I like them both, but I don't think I could eat them together because when I was a kid, that's all I ate were peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch for what felt like every day for years. I guess I eventually got really sick of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh, he got me. All right, Sam, have a great day, buddy. That sounds like a bad excuse. I gotta go because I need to brush my teeth. He's making up excuses to leave the live stream now. I'm sorry that my live stream sucks so bad. You have to go brush your teeth instead. I'm just having fun with you, buddy. It's all good. Have a great day and thanks for stopping by. Original says, thanks for the content. You are welcome. The peanut butter and bacon. You know what? I wonder what peanut butter and bacon would taste like together. That would be an interesting thing to try. I would actually try that. Peanut butter with bacon on it. I bet that would be really good. I mean, I got a weird feeling that would be excellent. I could be wrong. Oh, no, William D's got to leave because he's got to wash his hair. Ugh. Comment says, oh no, don't even make me think of it. What, the peanut butter with bacon? One of these days I'm going to have to go buy some bacon just to see if that's good. I mean, honestly, you could just kind of get a strip of bacon. You know, just maybe put a dab of peanut butter on it. You wouldn't have to like do too much, but that would be just a really good way to see if you liked it, right? I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling that would be excellent. I bet it's amazing. So is keto bread made out of wheat? If not, I'm going to have to look that up and see what it is. Who's using a mod version of the game? Marshmallows, no thanks. I don't like marshmallows. I think marshmallows are kind of nasty. All they are is like big fluffy globs of sugar. Ugh. Not good for you at all. And what's really bad are those peeps. Ooh, how do people eat those peeps? Those little like Easter chicken things people eat. So nasty. So nasty. Enrique says, that is so boring. What's boring, Mr. Enrique? You know, some games that do have everything cost $1 make a lot of money. Look at like Candy Crush. I guess everything on a Candy Crush is like $1 or $2. And they make so much money, it's insane. But they do have a lot of people playing it. There's probably way more people playing Candy Crush than Call of Duty or CSR Racing or anything like that. But if you look at COD, Call of Duty Mobile, I mean that's 100% free game. The only reason to spend money is if you want a skin or something. You don't need to buy anything on Call of Duty. It's just to get stuff that looks cool. Alright guys, so 1 or 2 more races here, then that's pretty much going to be it. Our 2 hours is just about up for the stream. After this, I gotta eat something, go for a walk, and start answering all my comments on YouTube on my 3 channels. And then, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for a War Robots video for my War Robots channel. I gotta record something for that game for tomorrow's video. And I need to work on something for my audio channel tomorrow as well. Usually on Mondays, I start making videos for the Danny Lightning audio. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do for the audio video tomorrow. That'll be a pretty easy one, actually. Enrique, have a great day, buddy. Catch you later. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I'm going to put the ending soon screen up. So thank you for the swaps, everybody. Thank you all for coming out to my live streams and watching my videos. I appreciate all of you guys a lot. Thank you for the support. You guys are amazing. William D says, too many races. Amelia says, I like modding. As long as you're not modding to add extra parts to the car and make them faster so they beat up other players, you know, that's not fair when people do that. I mean, I can understand why somebody mods a game. I don't really have too much of a problem. I mean, it's not something I promote or something I would do. You know, I mean, for YouTubers that have modded accounts to show shift patterns and stuff, that's a good thing. But what I don't like are the people who add the extra parts to their cars and stuff to make them faster so they beat everybody. That's not fair right there. That's basically cheating, right? Cheating to get an advantage. Using mods to get an advantage over other players. That's what I don't like. But there's a lot of people who make those cars run like so much faster than they're supposed to. That's not fun. That's not cool. Those people I don't care for. That's not right. Or some people will mod and they'll go into these like slower lobbies, right? And they will just destroy the noobs and bet the noobs like $200,000 with their modded account. I hate that. That's not right. Don't beat up on the new players, guys. Don't beat up on the new players. That's what I say. Short Circuit. Well, happy early birthday, buddy. All right, everyone. I think that's going to be it for the day. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys are super amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching the videos and hanging out with me on the streams. But I guess it is time to go. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will catch you next time, all right? See you guys later. Lightning out. Goodbye. Hasta la vista. Adios. Como ne amo. I don't think that was the right thing to say, but that's what I said. All right, everyone. Catch you later. Lightning out.